Check 1 2, check 1 2, mic check 1 2 1 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Left Coast Hockey League COVID Cup playoffs. The wild card round has been decided. Hold on a second. Yeah, got feedback here. Wild card round has been decided. The scrappy comeback from the San Jose Snipes coming back from down 2 games to nothing to reverse sweep the what's their names? The damn LA Quakes. They're in their spot. San Jose Snipes, the 6th seed, will face the Marcy Cup champion San Pedro Squirrels. I had made several errors during Game 5, saying that the winner would face the Anaheim Fucks. If the LA Quakes would have won, they would have faced the Anaheim Fucks. But since the 6th seed won, they will be facing the Marcy Cup champion San Pedro Squirrels. Enough shit after me. I believe this is the first time these two teams have met in the COVID Cup. I could be mistaken. I'd have to go back and check. But let's get down to the ice and get this game 1 underway. Welcome back to the Squirrel Shack, the end of the 110 pitch. Don't stop where the ghetto meets the sea. You are watching the COVID Cup playoffs, best of 7, the semifinals. The San Jose Snipes taking on the San Pedro Squirrels. Austin Matthews and Barkov taking the faceoff at center ice. Let's get this game one underway. Faceoff is won by the Snipes. Brady to Chuck for Matthews. Matthews hit off, taken by Barkov for Heiskanen. Heiskanen up for Jack Eichel for JT Miller. Miller in the zone, gets it back to Barkov. Barkov shoots, save! Bobrovsky. Recovered by the Snipes. Austin Matthews in the zone. Looking for lane, takes a shot, save Vasilevsky. Gets it up for Miller, up for Barkov. Barkov will gain the zone in with Eichel. Gets a shot, save Bobrovsky. Big hit on the play, but recovered by Keller. Keller neutral zone, he'll carry it in. Gets it off to Chuck. Matthews shot, save Vasilevsky. And they'll hold on for a whistle. 17-12 left here in the first period. No score. Ekholm just absolutely freaking leveled. Face-off back in the Squirrel zone is going to be Scheifele and Sebastian Aho. Face-off is won by the Snipes. Hit off and recovered by Ekblad. Ekblad up for Mark Stone. Stone makes a move. He gains the zone. Easy save for Bobrovsky. He's going to hold on. 16.5 left here in the first. No score. Some big hits to speak of so far. Same lines will stay out. Aho, Scheifele. Face off back in the San Jose zone. It is won by the Squirrels. Ekblad for Sanheim. Sanheim backhand. Kept in though by Ekblad. For Sanheim, back for Aho. One-time blast is blocked, taken by Troy Terry. Terry will gain the zone, gets into Larkin. Larkin's hit off. Up come the Squirrels. It's Aho. Gets it for DeBrincat. DeBrincat shot goes wide. Recovered though by the Squirrels. Aho. Aho back to the play. Ekblad breaks the stick, and now goes Terry. Without a stick, he gets it to Scheifele though. Broken up by Sanheim. And the other way, he's hit off. Harley gets it to Scheifele, up for Tavares. John Tavares, slap shot, easy save Vasilevsky. Almost mishandled by the defense, but held on by Vaz. Face off back in the Squirrel zone. Suzuki and Heeshear in the face-off dot. Face-off is won by the Snipes. It's Dylan up front. Dylan's pass broken up by Jones. Picked up by Huberdeau for Matheson. Marchessault. Gets it up for Nick Suzuki. He gains his own in with Marchessault. Gets it to Huberdeau. Huberdeau shot save. Rebound picked up by Miller. Tavares hit off but recovered by Keandre Miller. Up for Pedersen. Pedersen for Heeshear. Heeshear looking for Miller. Miller shot save. After the point for Dylan. Dylan shot gloved down by Vaz, and he's going to hold on. 11:06 remains in the first period. Snipes out shooting the Squirrels by 2. Steven Stamkos and Macklin Celebrini take the face-off. It is won by the Snipes. Miller for Dylan. Back for Bukestad. Up for Stamkos. Back to the point for Dylan. For Sorelli. Broken up. Slap shot is blocked by Makar. Makar will gain the zone for Nyes. Nyes for Makar. Makar's shot is blocked and recovered by Sorelli. Sorelli hit, taken by Celebrini. Celebrini for Nyes. Nyes with a shot. He's lifted. And Bobrovsky will hold on for the whistle. Halfway through the first here, still no score. Top lines will come out. Alexander Barkov and Austin Matthews face off won by the Squirrels. Sanheim for Eichel. Looking for Miller, back to the point for Sanheim. Eichel for Ekblad. Ekblad shot, saved Bobrovsky. Rebound recovered by Ekholm. Ekholm up for Tkachuk, up for Keller. Keller's hit, but recovered by Tkachuk. He's poked almost. I think he almost had a slashing call there, but taken by Ekblad. He'll gain the zone. Looking for Eichel, but not going to get it. Pass broken up. Keller goes offsides. Still no score here in the first. Barkov and Shifley. Face off won by the Squirrels. Miller back for Barkov. Barkov takes a shot. It's in the air. Rebound though, recovered by the Snipes. Harley. Up to Dylan Larkin. Larkin, big slap shot. Save Vasilevsky. Barkov back to recover it. It's taken by Sanheim. Sanheim's hit off. Taken by Shifley. Shifley up front. Takes a shot. Not much power on it. Vaz will hold on. 5.5 left here in the first. Still no score. Suzuki and Shifley will take the faceoff. It is won by the Squirrels. Jones. From Matheson to Huberdeau. Huberdeau will dump it in. They'll give chase. Taken by Forsling. Up for Terry. Terry's hit. Up for Harley. Harley neutral zone. They'll go ahead and dump and chase as well, but taken by Seth Jones. Jones gets around the boards to Matheson. Marshall still harassed, but gets it to his teammate around the boards. Taken by Jones. Long pass is missed the mark. But Harley Larkin up front. Larkin shot. Save. Full pressure for the Snipes. Jones absolutely wasted. Got a lot of huge hits in this, but not a lot of good looks so far. Aho and Heischer face off back in the Squirrel zone. It is won by the Snipes. Forsling. Back for Harley. Harley. Pass is broken up by McCarr. Kel McCarr on the second D pair. That is a lot of talent on his team. And they score! Mark Stone up front. Bobrovsky unable to control it in the crease. Stone just taps it in. Stone from DeBrincat and McCarr. 17 minutes into this first period. There he goes. Picks up the garbage backhand. Just off the pad of Bobrovsky. Doesn't get much of a stick on it. He just directs it right in. Mark Stone, always healthy in the playoffs. Hurt all year, but healthy in the playoffs. Squirrels break the ice. Heischer and Aho taking the face-off. Face-off won by the Squirrels to Brinkett. Pass broken up, taken by Tavares. Tavares hit, but he recovers. Poke check on Tavares. He recovers, though, but a big hit. Sent up for Cale McCarr. Back for DeBrincat. Brinkett doesn't have much of a lane. Gets it back from McCarr. For Aho. Back to play for Stone. For Heiskanen. Heiskanen slap shot hits the post. With DeBrincat, 30 seconds left. All the way come the Snipes. Time for one more rush. 10 seconds left. Heischer's shot is blocked. Recovered by Stone with 5 seconds left. I'll go ahead and just dump it out. That will do it here for the first period of this Game 1, best of 7. You are watching the Left Coast Hockey League COVID Cup Playoff Semifinals, and we'll be right back with the start, period 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Let's take a look at the stats of the first period. Goals 1-0. San Pedro. Shots about even. A total 32 hits just in the first period. These teams are playing physical. Everything else just about even. Let's get back down to the ice. Start the second period. Welcome back to the Squirrel Shack, the one-bedroom apartment in San Pedro. Barkov. Austin Matthews taking the face-off at center ice. Let's get the second period underway. Face-off is won by someone. Squirrels. JT Miller in the zone. Looking for some help. He gets it to Makar. Makar for Eichel. Eichel for Barkov. Back for Makar for Eichel. Eichel slap shot. Save Bobrovsky. Kept in though. Shot save. Couple of good looks there for the Squirrels early on in the second period. Face off back at the San Jose zone. Top line still out. Matthews and Barkov. Face off won by the Snipes. Fox. Fox for Matthews up for Ekholm. Ekholm in the zone with Tkachuk. He's hit off. Taken by Barkov. Barkov up for Eichel. Up for Miller. Miller's shot is blocked. Recovered though by the Squirrels. Makar for Eichel. Eichel able to get it to Miller, but unable to pull the trigger. Miller's shot saved. Bobrovsky. Back to Makar, redirected. Rebound, shoots, he scores. Alexander Barkov off the rebound. Puck was tipped up front and then just bounced off Bobrovsky's chest. Barkov there to pick up the garbage to send the Squirrels up by 2. We knew going in this was not going to be an easy game for the Snipes. San Pedro put together one of the best teams in probably the 11 years. I wouldn't say. I think the San Pedro Squirrels 2022 was probably the best. But they came up short in the COVID Cup / Marcy Cup playoffs. But this team, one of the better in recent years. And the Snipes are nothing to sneeze at either. I mean, I still believe that the team best built for the simulation tournament is the Doria Island Rehabs, who have yet to lose a game. We'll be seeing them playing Anaheim later tonight. Mark Stone in the zone with DeBrincat. Kept in, though, by the Squirrels. Aho up to DeBrincat. DeBrincat pinched into the boards, kicks it to Aho. Aho's backhand save. Picked up by Forsling. Snipes down by 2, looking for an answer. Still plenty of hockey left. 15 left here in the second. Kel Makar up for Heiskanen. Up for Mark Stone. Stone with a goal already in this game for DeBrincat. DeBrincat able to hold on. Takes a shot glove save. Bobrovsky. And we'll get a whistle with 14:42 left here in the second. Squirrels heavily out shooting the Snipes early on in the second period. Third line's out for both teams. Going to be Suzuki and Hischier. Face-off is won by the Snipes. Harley. Forsling up for Tavares. Up for Pedersen. Pedersen fighting for it. Ekblad will pick it up for Marchessault. In the zone's Huberdeau in with Suzuki. Takes a shot, no rebound. Held on by Bobrovsky. Full pressure for the Squirrels if they win this draw. Same line staying out. Third line, both teams. Hischier, Suzuki. It is won by the Snipes. Harley. Forsling sends it up for Tavares. Neutral zone. He'll gain the line. Gets it for Pedersen. Pedersen shot. Glove save. Vasilevsky. And they'll hold on. Same lines remain out. Still plenty of gas in the tank for Suzuki and Hischier. They'll take the draw. It's won by the Snipes. Dylan back for Keandre Miller's shot. Blocked by his own skater. Taken by the Squirrels. Ekblad up for Huberdeau. Huberdeau's hit off center ice. Taken by Miller. Miller up for Hischier. Hischier checked by Ekblad. Unable to keep it in. Marchessault the other way. Up for Suzuki. Suzuki looking for a pass, but not going to get it. In his own lies, Pedersen for Tavares. Tavares shot. Save Vasilevsky. Couple of good looks for the Snipes. Still nothing, though. Face off back of the Squirrel zone. Barkov, Scheifele. It is won by the Snipes. Shot is blocked, possibly hurt his ankle. Oh, hits the post. Oh, up front. Rossi getting bailed out by the post twice. Strike the shot. Save, rebound picked up by Jones up to Barkov. Barkov, he's checked. Around the boards, picked up by Dylan. Kicked out, though, kicked out to Barkov. Barkov for JT Miller. JT Miller, he's checked. All the way comes Dylan. Snipes in with numbers. Dylan, just standing there. Save Vasilevsky, rebound picked up by Matheson. Matheson, down for it. It is won by the Snipes. Fox. Adam Fox in the zone. Should have been a holding call there, but nothing. Looked like he just freaking grabbed his chin strap and tried to pull him down. Refs have been pretty lenient so far. Matthews and Aho will take the faceoff back to score zone. Full pressure for the Snipes so they win this draw, and it is won by the Snipes. Fox. One-time shot is blocked by Haskinen. The other way come the Squirrels to break it. Break it, looking for Stone. Back for Aho. Aho trying to sneak it in. Covered by Stone, back to the point. For Stone. Stone unable to get the shot, but he gets the hit. Jesus. This game has been physical. Matthews shot is gloved down by Vasilevsky, and he's going to hold on. 5:23 left here in the second period. Squirrels up by 2. Having two teams that start with an S is going to give me a goddamn speech impediment here. I'm going to be saying stuff like Snipe Squirrels. Fox's shot is saved by Vasilevsky, taken by McCarr for Haskinen. Haskinen in the zone. Pass broken up. Back home up for Matthews for Tkachuk. Tkachuk recovers, gets it to Matthews. But turned over, taken by Alex Tuck. Tuck runs into two white sweaters. Big hit behind the play there, no call. And it's Clayton Keller for Tkachuk. Tkachuk back for Matthews. Matthews' shot goes wide. Squirrel's going to go ahead and dump it in, give chase. Picked up by Forsley for Harley. For Keller. Back to the point for Sanheim. Turned over though, taken by Matthews. Matthews hit, but Harley recovers for him. Big slap shot, Forsley, save Vasilevsky. Picked up though by Suzuki. One minute left here in the second. Forsling. Pass is broken up by Suzuki. Off the bench is Huberdeau. Huberdeau with Marchessault. Marchessault unable to get the shot. Taken by Tavares around the boards. Picked up by Heischer, and that's just about going to do it here for the second. Maybe one more shot from the point. Easy save, Vasilevsky, and that's going to do it for 2 periods. Squirrels up by 2 here in Game 1. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the Left Coast Hockey League live on YouTube.com/TimesacUBU, and we'll be right back with the start of the third period.
We'll catch the devil rats, they'll snatch the cat, patch all the hashtag wax, more than facts, more than a laugh. I hate the world like the junk I've had, and then hope the earth suffers from the screaming trunk for president. We all get it with the defeaters with the blues of confidence. I know what's better like an elitist with the suit. You got no comebacks for that lie you hurt. You're like, where you get the joke? The jerk stole the book of stanza.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Let's take a look at the stats through 2 periods. Squirrels up by 2. The Snipes out shooting the Squirrels, but still unable to convert. Tons of friggin' hits. Squirrels, though, with more time in the zone. Let's get back down to the ice to start of this 3rd period. Welcome back to the Squirrel Shack, where the ghetto meets the sea in sunny San Pedro, California. Alexander Barkov, Austin Matthews face off at center ice. Snipes need 2 to tie it up. Eichel unable to get that slap shot off. It is poked. Other way come the Snipes. 3-on-2. Tkachuk. Tkachuk shot broken up. Taken though by JT Miller up for Cale Makar. Makar, he's hit. Taken once again by Fox. Fox in with Matthews. Matthews is just leveled. They must have the damn truculence turned up. Everyone's feeling fucking trucky. In the zone, it's Eichel for Barkov. For Miller. Miller's shot is broken up. Covered by Ekholm. Ekholm up for Tkachuk. Tkachuk in the zone. He misses the hit. Tkachuk. Pass is broken up. Taken by Makar. Up for Miller. Heiskanen up for Eichel. Eichel unable to get anything. Big hit center ice. I am absolutely shocked that there hasn't been a single penalty called yet. As soon as I say that, someone will get a tripping watch. Vasilevsky's going to hold on with 15-14 left here in regulation. Take a look, Keller just absolutely knocked his fucking dick stiff. Aho and Scheifele taking the face-off back in the Squirrel zone. Second line out for both teams. Face-off won by the Snipes, kept in by Forsling. Forsling for Larkin. Larkin for Terry. Pass up front, broken up and covered by Vasilevsky. 14:37 left. Snipes still down by 2. Best free plays so far have all been hits. Aho and Scheifele will take the faceoff. Faceoff is won by the Squirrels. Ekblad up for DeBrincat. And I'm surprised we haven't seen a fight yet. I was unaware this whole time that I have had fights turned off. So I finally turned them on. So now we'll hopefully see one. But even after all these big hits, no one has fought yet. Well, I'm sorry, fights weren't turned off. The frequency was just turned down. Up Sanheim backhand. Save Bobrovsky. Kept in there by Ekblad. Ekblad unable to get the shots taken by Tavares. Recovered by Forsling. Tavares. That was the only rule that has been changed, though. Nothing else. Everything else is still default settings. So passes broken up. Suzuki unable to get the second attempt. Battle for behind the nets. Harley and Marchessault dribbles up front, but Bobrovsky holds on. 10:41 left here in the 3rd period. Snipes in need of 2. Suzuki and Stamkos will take the faceoff. Faceoff won by the Snipes. Dylan up for Bukestad. Bukestad for Cirelli. Cirelli shot. Easy save as. Snipes still out shooting the Squirrels. Gosh, like we almost have 70, almost 80 hits in this game. Faceoff is won by the Squirrels. Seth Jones up for Marchessault. Marchessault in the zone. Taken by Dylan. Sent up for Cirelli. He'll gain the zone, but heavily outnumbered. Pass broken up, taken by the Squirrels. Seth Jones sealed off. In the zone is Bukestad. Bukestad in with Cirelli. Cirelli's shot is saved. Rebound picked up by the Squirrels. 7.5 left here in the 3rd period. Pass comes all the way out to center ice, though recovered by the Squirrels. Up for Barkov. Barkov check, taken by Keandre Miller. Center on the boards for Terry. Terry for Dylan. This team is looking a lot like the Snipes in Game 1 and Game 2 of the wild card round. Just not on the same page. Once they went down 2 games, though, they became absolutely unstoppable. I guess they just have to lose 2 before they get their shit together. Loose puck picked up by Miller. 5 minutes left here in the third period. Squirrels up by 2. Miller's poked off, taken by Ekholm. Ekholm's hit hard into the boards. Then up for Shifley, stolen by Barkov, though. Barkov for Eichel. Eichel shot, save, rebound! Save Vasilevsky. Bobrovsky, excuse me. Damn Russians. I'm not even drunk yet and I'm messing up all these calls. What the fuck is this guy? The fucking amateur. Face off back with San Jose Zone's gonna be Matthews and Aho. Face off is won by the Squirrels. DeBrincat almost sneaks it in. But that face off win gives them full pressure. And the Snipes elect not to change, keeping the first line out, full energy. Face-off is won by the Squirrels. The break shot goes wide. 3.5 left. Clayton Keller gains the zone. Lazy shot, held on by Vasilevsky. 2:33 left here. 2:53 left here in the third period. Surprised no one's been carted off yet, man. These have been some absolutely ruthless hits. And I do believe the injuries do carry over, at least within the series. I don't know if they do into the next round. Sanheim with the puck, sends it up for DeBrincat. DeBrincat takes a shot, save, rebound. It's picked up by Forsling. 90 seconds left here in the third. Snipes need 2. Tkachuk takes a shot glove save. And Vass will hold on. 1:19 left here in the third period. Shots just about even. The Snipes out shooting the Squirrels by 2. But the Squirrels lead by 2. 1:20 left here in the third. Squirrels need 2. Net is empty to our right. Rebound, though, picked up by the Squirrels. Nick Suzuki. Goaltender's out, but taken by Larkin. And is Shifley. 50 seconds left. Dylan Larkin. Dylan Larkin. Terry. Rebound. Picked up by Suzuki. Up for Huberdeau with the net empty. And he'll score. And that will put the dagger. Snipes hopefully can break the shutout. And break the shutout, take some momentum into Game 2. Game 2, of course, will start here tomorrow around midnight. Huberdeau with the empty net goal all but seals the deal. Squirrels will go up 1-0 in this series. With 42 left, all but Academic, Heischer, and Suzuki will take the face-off. Face-off is won by the Squirrels. Heiskanen back from the car, killing the car in the zone. Turned over, taken by the Snipes. Pedersen, 30 seconds left. Heischer with Tavares. Snipes looking to spoil the shutout. Car up for Heiskanen, up for Huberdeau. Huberdeau's hit off, 20 seconds left. Time dwindling for the Snipes. 10 seconds left, covered by Heischer. Watch the Soul will go ahead and just clear it out. And that will do it for Game 1. The San Pedro Squirrels, the Marcy Cup champions, dominate San Jose Snipes. The Snipes, I wouldn't say dominate, just on the score sheet, just on the scoreboard. Other than that, it was a pretty even game. A lot of hits, very, very physical. Snipes going to need to answer tomorrow, but ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in about 15 to 20 minutes with Game 1. Dorius Island Rehabs visiting the Anaheim Fucks. We'll be back at 15-20, and as always, Dante, let's go and tag that ball. We're out, peace.